design enthusiasts, to a journey where we redefine luxury. Today, we're unlocking the secrets to a high-end home, not through massive renovations or limitless budgets, but through the masterful curation of small, impactful details. True elegance isn't about the price tag, it's about perception, intention, and the art of the edit. We're about to explore 25 transformative ideas that whisper luxury rather than shout it. If you're ready to elevate your space creatively and affordably, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button for more design alchemy that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Look up. Your ceiling, often called the fifth wall, is a vast canvas of untapped potential. An expensive home considers every angle. Instead of a plain white expanse, consider a sophisticated, deep-toned paint like charcoal gray or a soft, earthy clay. This technique visually lowers the ceiling for coziness or adds dramatic height, creating an enveloping, curated feel. For ultimate texture, install subtle tin tiles or elegant beams. This attention to the often ignored ceiling signals a complete and thoughtful design vision. The difference between a tossed-together sofa and a designer-level one often lies in the pillows. It's not about quantity, it's about quality and composition. Invest in premium inserts with a high feather or down blend. They look and feel plush, never limp. Then, dress them in covers of varying textures, chunky wool knits, smooth velvet, raw linen, or sophisticated silk. Layer in different sizes, from large lumbar to small squares, and don't be afraid to mix patterns with a cohesive color story for a deeply luxurious, lived-in elegance. Clutter is the ultimate enemy of a luxury aesthetic. The solution? Strategic, unified concealment. Swap out mismatched plastic bins and open shelving for consistent, elegant storage. Use identical woven baskets, matte black boxes, or beautifully labeled linen-covered containers. The goal is to create a serene, visual rhythm on your shelves and in your closets. This practice of intentional editing and hiding the mundane everyday items is a hallmark of five-star hotels and pristine, high-end interiors, bringing instant calm and order. Single-source overhead lighting is a design killer. Luxury lives in layers. Create a warm, inviting ambience by employing three types of light: ambient, general, overhead light, task, focused light for reading or cooking, and accent, decorative light to highlight art or architecture. Incorporate dimmers on every switch. This is non-negotiable. The ability to control mood and intensity with the simple turn of a dial is the most affordable way to instantly soften a room and make it feel expensive and intimate. Cabinet knobs and drawer pulls are the jewelry of your home. Swapping out generic builder-grade hardware for something unique is a shockingly easy and transformative upgrade. Think of it as accessorizing an outfit. Choose a consistent finish throughout a room, aged brass, matte black, or polished nickel, to create cohesion. Explore interesting shapes, crystal knobs in the bathroom, leather pulls on a dresser, or architectural brass handles in the kitchen. This tiny detail adds a custom, high-end feel for just a few dollars per piece. A truly luxurious home appeals to all the senses, especially smell. It's the first thing guests notice. Move beyond generic air fresheners and cultivate a signature scent. Invest in a high-quality, phthalate-free reed diffuser with notes of sandalwood, fresh linen, or white tea. Place it in your entryway. Or, use a consistent scent in your luxury soy candles. This creates an unforgettable olfactory memory, making your home feel curated, clean, and deeply welcoming, much like a boutique hotel. An inexpensive rug can instantly cheapen a room. Conversely, a well-chosen floor covering anchors the entire space. You don't need a priceless Persian, focus on natural fibers and substantial size. A large jute, sisal, or wool blend rug adds immense texture and warmth. The key is size. Ensure it's large enough to fit under the front legs of all your furniture, unifying the seating area. This grounds the space, defines zones in an open plan, and adds a crucial layer of tactile, natural luxury. Nothing breathes life into a room like well-chosen greenery. But it's about curation, not clutter. Skip the small, scattered plastic pots. Invest in a few statement plants, a majestic fiddle leaf fig, a sculptural snake plant, or a trailing pothose. Repot them into beautiful, consistent planters, minimalist ceramic, textured terracotta, or sleek concrete. This intentional approach to biophilia doesn't just purify air, it adds sculptural beauty, color, and a vibrant, organic energy that faux plants can never truly replicate. A bookcase stuffed haphazardly with paperbacks feels chaotic. A styled shelf feels like a gallery. Embrace the stack and style method. Place some books horizontally to create visual platforms for objets d'art. Intersperse vertical stacks with framed photos, a small sculpture, a unique vintage find, or a beautiful ceramic vase. Use a cohesive color palette for the book spines or even remove the dust jackets for a more uniform look. Leave intentional negative space. This restraint is the ultimate sign of a considered, expensive design. You can feel luxury the moment you dry your hands or slip into bed. Upgrade your towels and linens, it's a personal daily indulgence. Look for 100% Egyptian or Turkish cotton towels in a plush, weighty GSM. Choose a neutral, spa-like color palette. The same goes for bed linens. High thread count cotton sateen or soft linen in calming tones transforms your bedroom into a sanctuary. Fold them neatly on open shelves or display them in a stack, because these functional items can also be beautiful decor. Art is personal, but its presentation is everything. Ditch the flimsy, clip-on frames. Invest in custom, high-quality framing for your favorite prints, photographs, or even your children's art. Choose mattes in museum white or off-white to make colors pop and give art room to breathe. For a cohesive gallery wall, use matching frames and mattes for a streamlined look, or mix frame styles in the same metal finish. This elevated presentation signals that you value art and design, turning simple pieces into focal points. window treatments are the tailored suit of your home. The right drapes add softness, height, and drama. Hang them high and wide. Place the rod close to the ceiling and extend it well beyond the window frame on each side. This tricks the eye into seeing the window as larger and grander. Choose fabrics that pool slightly on the floor, puddling, for ultimate opulence, or opt for a clean break. Linen, velvet, or heavy cotton in a solid, neutral color adds timeless elegance. Mirrors are a decorator's secret weapon. They amplify light, create the illusion of space, and act as stunning art pieces. Forget the basic builder-grade mirror. Hunt for vintage finds with interesting patinated frames, or choose a modern, architectural sunburst mirror. Lean a large, statement mirror against a wall for a relaxed, chic vibe. Position them opposite windows to double the natural light and the view, instantly making any room feel brighter, bigger, and infinitely more expensive. Luxury spaces feel harmonious because they adhere to a disciplined color palette. Choose a base neutral, like white, gray, or beige, a primary color, and one or two accents. Then, repeat this palette throughout the room in your textiles, art, accessories, and even books. This repetition creates a rhythm and a sense of calm, intentionality. It prevents the space from feeling chaotic or random. A restrained, well-edited color story is one of the most powerful and free tools in your design arsenal. It's the smallest detail you never notice until you do: light switch and outlet plates. Those standard, beige plastic plates are a dead giveaway. For a few dollars each, you can replace them with sleek, screwless plates in matte black, brushed brass, or pure white. This micro-upgrade is the definition of attention to detail. It's the kind of finish that guests might not consciously pinpoint, but their subconscious will register a home that is completely finished and meticulously cared for. Just as you layer lighting, layer your surfaces with textiles. A bare wood table is functional. A table dressed with a runner, a centerpiece, and placemats is an experience. Drape a chunky knit throw over the arm of a sofa. Layer a vintage rug over a larger jute one. Add a small, textured bath mat beside the tub. These layers of fabric add incredible depth, warmth, and tactility, making your home feel cozy, collected, and deeply inviting rather than stark and cold. Entryway sets the tone for your entire home. Transform this often neglected space into a deliberate vignette. A small, statement console table anchors the space. Above it, a mirror or a piece of art adds personality. On it, a tray for keys, a small lamp for ambient light, never use the harsh overhead alone, and a single bloom in a vase. This intentional, welcoming setup feels curated and gracious from the moment one enters, promising more beautiful details to come. Open a pantry or cupboard in a luxury home, and you'll find order. Decanting dry goods, pasta, oats, flour, coffee, into clear, uniform glass or acrylic containers is a game changer. It eliminates visual clutter from loud packaging, looks incredibly organized, and keeps food fresher longer. Add simple, beautiful labels for a finished look. This act of systematizing the mundane is a profound luxury. It creates a serene, efficient, and photogenic space that feels like it belongs in a gourmet kitchen or a high-end restaurant. candlelight is the oldest trick in the book for a reason. It's pure magic. It's not just for romance, it's for atmosphere. Cluster pillars of varying heights on a tray for a sculptural centerpiece. Place a single candle in the bathroom to soften the space for a relaxing bath. Use unscented pillars so as not to clash with your home's signature scent. The warm, flickering glow of real candlelight in the evening adds an irreplaceable layer of warmth, intimacy, and timeless elegance that no electric light can match. Blank, flat walls can feel builder basic. Adding architectural moldings is a surprisingly DIY-friendly project that delivers a colossal impact. Picture frame molding, wainscoting, applied in simple rectangles to create wall panels adds classic, European elegance. A sleek, modern chair rail can define a space. Even a more substantial, elegant crown molding can draw the eye upward, adding character and a custom-built feel. Once painted the same color as the wall, these details create subtle shadow lines and texture that feel inherently expensive and architectural. Your coffee table is a central stage for your styling skills. Avoid letting it become a landing zone for remote controls and clutter. Treat it like a curated display. Start with a tray to corral smaller items. Add a small stack of beautiful books, a small sculpture or vase, and perhaps a candle. The key is balance and negative space, don't overcrowd it. This thoughtful arrangement invites admiration and conversation, turning a functional surface into a reflection of your personal style and attention to detail. A touch of metal adds a refined sparkle, but consistency is key. Choose 1 or 2 primary metal finishes to repeat throughout your home, perhaps brushed brass for lighting and hardware, and polished nickel for accessories. This repetition creates a thread of continuity and purpose. Scatter different metals without thought can feel chaotic. A consistent metallic accent acts as jewelry, tying different rooms and elements together into a cohesive, designed whole, much like wearing matching jewelry completes an outfit. Luxury is personal. It's not about filling your home with generic store-bought decor. It's about displaying what you love. Dedicate a shelf, a console, or a cabinet to a curated collection, whether it's vintage ceramics, hardcover books, travel souvenirs, or family heirlooms. Grouping like items together gives them importance and turns them into an intentional display. This tells your story and adds a layer of depth and personality that no amount of mass-produced decor could ever achieve, making your home uniquely and authentically yours. And there you have it, 25 keys to unlocking a home that feels luxurious, intentional, and deeply personal, all without a monumental budget. Remember, luxury isn't a price, it's a perspective. It's in the curated details, the sensory experiences, and the thoughtful touches that transform a house into a sanctuary. I hope you feel inspired to look at your space with new eyes. Which idea will you try first? Let me know in the comments below, and if you loved this guide to elevated living, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Here's to designing a life you love, one beautiful detail at a time.